The Bible reminds us that we are all a people in exile. We are all a people on the move. No matter what our family stories might be, somewhere in that story is a story of moving from one place to another, of leaving a place we called home and going to a place that seems strange and unusual and fearsome. That story is a universal story, and it's in the Hebrew scriptures, it's in the New Testament, and it's in our church communities.
America first!
When I think about our political climate and the ways in which we are afraid of what these newcomers might do to us, might be in our midst, and that politicians can stoke that fear and anxiety in ways that force us to forget our identity as followers of Jesus.
For a lot of migrants, migration isn't a choice. It's actually something that no one enters into lightly. And especially for migrants coming from El Salvador, from Honduras, from Guatemala, the level of violence in some of the sending villages has reached a point where people feel they have no choice, that the choice is dying or risking your life in order to live.
I just recently moved to a new community, and the church where we are attending has welcomed a Syrian refugee family. All these folks volunteering just to show up at Newark Airport and to say that you are home now, you're welcome, you are welcome in our community.
If you look at, say, Leviticus, you see that we are commanded to love resident aliens as we would love ourselves, and that we should treat them as neighbors.
No walls, sanctuary for all.
If you look at the New Testament, you see a rhetoric and a call for compassion and concern with the neighbor.
Because at our core, at our most sinful, at our deepest humanity, we are afraid of the other. We are afraid of strangers. We are fearful and anxious about a changing world. The gospel calls us to a higher reality, one in which we don't have to be afraid. We don't have to be anxious. Because God has already brought life out of death. And we're already participating in that abundant life right here and right now.